Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Chelsea if you're new here. If you're not new, welcome back. I appreciate you coming back. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all over those places. I am at CCsuarez. Made it super simple for you. Now y'all know I include a lot of people in my videos. Most of the time I don't say their username. A lot of the times I will show their face because they have put themselves out there publicly. If they present themselves as public figures, then yes, I am going to show your face. If you're a top ranking person in MLM, of course I'm going to show your face. But if you have something like public figure or entrepreneur or like all this other stuff in your Instagram and you are presenting yourself as a public figure to sell your scam, then yes, I don't have to blur your face and I'm going to put you on blast so that people know. However, a lot of times what can happen is that if someone is included in my video and it gets back to them and they see it, which it usually does, they will then throw a fit, make a response video, call me a hater, a bully. A lot of times they'll grab onto one little thing I say, whether I say, I don't know where she got her dentures done, but they don't look like they were measured out correctly, like the right size for her face, or her eyebrows are very far apart, and like you're in a makeup MLM, what are you doing? Things like that. That's not attacking. That's not bullying. And maybe I'm just an a-hole, and maybe I'm just not super sensitive, but to me, that is not bullying. You don't have to agree with me. That's fine. That's completely fine. But a lot of times what will happen is they'll stick onto that one little sentence, that one little phrase, that one term I use, and try to argue with that and that alone and not focus on any of the other facts that I said, any other points that I said. And I find that fascinating. I find it absolutely fascinating. And no, I'm not going to change my personality. This is who I am. I'm not changing for anyone, especially these MLM scammers. Now, about a week and a half ago, probably by the time I put this video up, about 2 weeks ago, I did a video about Vic Beauty. Someone sent me an MLM like pitch that this person did on Instagram Live or something, some type of live platform. She did a video basically introducing the MLM and the opportunity. Now, I guess that got back to that person. This person was not very happy about it. She just was so offended. It seems like every female in her family was in my comment section, in my DM, sending me all caps novels. And I was just like, listen, if a DM or a comment that you're making is longer than my life expectancy, I'm not going to read it. I don't care that much. No one should care that much. If it made you feel better getting it out, great. But I'm not reading that. I am very busy, as you should be too. Clearly she wasn't happy, and that's fine. But also if you're going to be on the internet, if you're going to be putting yourself out there, just as I am too, I am fine with people talking crap about me. I'm fine with people making, videos that, criticize me or hate videos or hate threads. That's fine. Go for it. I'm putting myself out there. I have to deal with that. That's part of the job. Now, not only was this person's upline not happy, but her upline's upline was not happy. And her upline's upline decided to make a Facebook Live video about it, sticking up for network marketing. It was the most wild thing ever. That's what we're going to watch right now. A few other things happened too. And I just, like I said, I find it so fascinating to, go through this in real time with you. And we're going to debunk all the lies, all the, misinformation. Y'all know I've been focusing lately on faith manipulation and playing the victim as well. Those are two things we're focusing on in this video for sure. And damage control as well, when uplines do damage control. Again, I think that's a fascinating thing to keep in mind, so we're going to look at that too. I'm going to try not to be as sassy and spicy in this video. I'm going to try to be more calm and collected. There's a lot of crazy things that she says about me, so I'm going to try to be very calm, cool, and collected. Now, one thing I do think is really funny too is that on the title of this video, whatever, or the caption, I guess, for it, says, I wasn't going to do this, ... but it has to be done. Come on, couch people, bring it on. Who are couch people? Are we the couch people? Am I the queen of the couch people? I am queen of the couch people. I've never wanted a title more in my life.
So, took a drink right when I pressed go live. Bad idea. Whew, I'm shaking. I'm like shaking. I have had quite the morning. Waking up to comments in my inbox, or not in my inbox, actually, they didn't write me to my inbox. Comments all over my page, all over Facebook, that were so disgusting that I was like, you know what? Something has got to be said. And this is not about my company. This is actually, if you are in direct sales, this is a great thing for you to share with your teams, because I'm just going to actually defend direct sales for a minute. I'm kind of nervous because it's nerve-wracking. Okay, so I woke up this morning, my usual morning of, doing my daily devotionals, praying. I kind of felt a little stirring in my heart. And I go to look at Facebook, and, actually my alerts were fine. I wasn't alerted by anything, except somebody had commented on one of my posts that was my friend's, and they said something in response to somebody else. And I was like, what's going on here? Well, I go and look at the post, and I see all these hate comments, like anti-direct sales, anti-MLM, but it wasn't just anti-MLM or anti-direct sales. Those I can handle. Those type of things I can handle. I don't mind if somebody does not agree with what I'm doing or what my team is doing. I don't mind at all. I don't always agree with what Bill Gates is doing. I mean, I don't always agree with, there's a lot of people I don't agree with. But I'm not going to go and pick apart their looks, pick apart their personality, anything like that. Well, these people start picking parts of me out. I mean, just a second ago, somebody wrote on my profile about Botox and whatnot, just to try to stir my heart, try to make it so that I would respond in a negative way. Okay. I don't mind if somebody picks me apart. Hey, CCsuarez, whatever your name is, you can pick me apart all day long. Go for it, girl. But the moment that you pick apart my team is the moment.
I've never understood coming for people when it comes to injectables. Who the fuck cares? Her Botox doesn't look bad to me. I mean, I don't know what why her lip shape, I guess maybe is what they're coming for, because I don't know what's going on there. But and again, that's not shade. I don't care. I clearly get injectables. I love Botox. I love Juvederm. Fucking obviously. So who cares about that? That's not what we're talking about. Talking about the industry, the failure rates, the manipulation, all that. So please keep that in mind when you DM someone and you're like, hey, you're fucking ugly, or well, whatever. That's counterproductive and that's stupid. And you could say, well, Chelsea, you talked about the lady's eyebrows. Her eyebrows were far apart. That is a fact. That's like you saying, Chelsea, your eyebrows are short. They are. You are completely correct. They are. Or Chelsea, why you're got a fat thyroid? You are absolutely right, ma'am. I don't know why. It's okay. And just because I'm okay hearing those things, and I'm a very confident person and I'm very secure, doesn't mean that other people are. And I understand that. And I think we just need to be aware of that. But to say you're picking apart someone's looks in reference to me saying, why are her eyebrows so far apart? Whatever, in my opinion, that's not attacking, that's not bullying, that's not picking someone apart. It's making fun of them. If I was continuously doing something like that in every single video, sure. I've made a comment about 2 different people's appearances in my year of doing this after hundreds of videos, after 300 videos. So it's just very interesting to me that they'll exaggerate a lot of stuff. And even just her story right there changed 6 times. She's like, I wasn't alerted. My alerts weren't going off. What is alert? Do you have an internal alert system? What does that mean? Or are you just talking about the notifications? What does that mean? And she's like, oh, they weren't even in my DMs. Do you want them in your DMs? Is that better for you if they're just in your DMs and not outward facing, to other people? Strange. She was deleting all these comments, and I'm not saying that people weren't harassing her in her DMs. I didn't see that. I don't know what happened. And if they did, I'm very sorry. I also have nothing to do with that. I tell people, I have disclaimers all over my channel, and I tell people, do not engage with these people. If you want to correct something they're saying, okay. If they say something wrong, or if a Monet girl or whoever is, or an income claim with any MLM, just be like, hey, just so you know, you're not allowed to make income claims. You per the FTC, you can't do that. Please don't do that. Please make sure you are abiding by FTC guidelines. Your comment will most likely get deleted. From what I saw, from what y'all sent me, I only saw ones that were, along the lines of debunking. Then again, I doubt anyone is going to screenshot one of them making fun of someone and send that to me and be like, look, I got him. I'd be like, oh my God, don't fucking do that. What are you doing? So maybe she's just not a good storyteller. I don't know what the fuck she's doing, but oh well.
But the moment that you pick apart my team is the moment I'm coming after you. And that's what happened. So today, as I'm getting uploaded, or I'm getting overloaded with all these anti-MLM people all over my posts, I also get
again, didn't pick apart her team. And there's a difference between breaking down what someone is saying, using it as an example of manipulation, and then just completely destroying someone on things that they can't control, So I think that's very interesting. Also, she has this demeanor of, I'm coming after you, the queen of the couch people, allegedly. It's, not a self-given title or anything. It holds a lot of significance, though. I don't know if you've read about it. Queen of the couch people. Yeah. Maybe I should put that in my Instagram bio, queen of the couch people. Spicy queen of the couch people. I don't think I have any more room in my Instagram bio, so I don't think I can. Anyways, very strange that she has this energy that quickly dissipates of I'm coming for you. Okay, do it. Yikes, I'm scared.
From a teammate that says, oh, well, there was a video made of one of our teammates, and the girl basically goes and she takes her video of her just sharing, her heart, what it is that she loves about Vic, what it is she's doing here, how she's excited, how she is, doing things that she really, and she as a Christian, she loves Jesus, she feels called to this. This girl goes on. She has a massive following, no joke. She already has 24,000 views on this video. And she goes on. First of all, she starts talking about my teammate's looks. She doesn't come with facts. She doesn't come with grace. She doesn't come with heart. She starts talking about her looks, how she sounds, what, every little detail about.
Okay. That wasn't the first thing I talked about. Keep that in mind. Again, like I said, made one comment about the eyebrows. God forbid. And you could say, Chelsea, just never mention anyone's appearance. I've done it twice. Literally fucking twice. And no, because I find it fascinating that they will take one little thing and just run with it. And I think it's very telling. And anyone in their right mind, which clearly these people are not, will actually see and be like, anyone in their right mind will go watch that video and be like, okay, no, she made one comment about the person's eyebrows and that's it. Everything else was valid. And also it's funny that she says, well, she took this video about, her sharing what's on her heart and, she just loves Jesus. And I don't give a fuck if she loves Jesus. Guess who else loves Jesus? Me. Guess who else is a Christian? Me. Guess who doesn't like MLMs? Me. And most of the world. Guess who also would hate MLMs? Jesus. Jesus H. Christ. Jesus Jalapeno. That starts with a J, Chelsea. You Caucasian dummy. I'm the worst. But you get the point. Jesus would not like MLMs. Jesus does not like MLMs. God does not like MLMs. Jesus flipped over motherfucking tables in regards to this type of shit. Okay? So I think it's, again, faith manipulation. It's like, oh, you're coming for a Christian. No, I'm not. No. I don't care what you identify as. I don't care what I not only identify as in relation to what, your gender is or isn't. I don't care about your sexuality. I don't care about if you're Republican, libertarian, a fucking giraffe. I don't care. Why did I leave out Democrat? What? I don't care about that. I don't care if you're Christian, atheist, don't fucking care. I don't care. If you're scamming people, if you're spreading misinformation, it's going to be called out. No ifs, ands, or couches about it, my girl. So again, this is painting this picture to her following and her Instagram. I don't fucking know. She put this on Instagram, or no, she didn't put this on Instagram. She put it on Facebook, where I guess she has more of a following. I don't know. I haven't looked, but on Instagram, she has 20,000 followers on there. She doesn't even get 100 likes per photo. If you have over 20,000 followers on Instagram, you should be getting at least 800 likes per photo, an average of 800, 900. Is your following fake, my girl? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ugh. But like I was saying, it's trying to paint the picture of this person's a perfect Christian and she's so great and she's doing this because God wants her to. No, he doesn't. And then painting me as, I am a bully. I have a huge following that I'm going to weaponize. No. And outrageous. It gets worse. She accuses me of some crazy shit in a minute.
She doesn't come with grace. She doesn't come with heart. She starts talking about her looks, how she sounds.
With grace and heart, I have on a crown. Of course I come with grace. I'm the queen of the motherfucking couch people. You don't even know my real name. I'm the goddamn Lizard King.
You want to start a street fight with me, bring it on, but you're going to be surprised by how ugly it gets. You don't even know my real name. I'm the Lizard King.
Didn't I just say I was going to be super professional during this video and I already took out the props? So my main thing is she's saying like she doesn't come with any facts. I read shit off of your website and yes, what I said was it isn't all my stuff opinion based, but my opinions mostly are based off of facts. It's me dissecting the manipulation tactics that I see that she's using. It's me dissecting the video, but instead she's going to be like, she's a liar. She's not coming with facts. She's a nasty woman. The girl, the lady who I was reacting to in that original video called me a nasty woman. And I'm like, I've made it. I've made it.
What, like every little detail about what she looks like or how she sounds or that Jesus, how she's so Christian and all these mean, nasty, disgusting things, right? Then she goes on and picks that apart for a good 45 minutes. If anybody saw that video, you definitely know the video.
Wrong. I did not pick apart her looks and her being a Christian for 45 minutes. Again, if you haven't watched that video, I hope you already have, but I did not do that for 45 minutes. Is that video even fucking 45 minutes long? No, it's 44 minutes and 19 seconds long. But no, I didn't do that for 45 minutes. Not at all. I went over faith manipulation and made little jokes here and there. Let's be honest, a lot of my jokes are self-deprecating, and maybe some people can't handle that, but I find it hilarious because I am a goddamn mess. Anyways, so it's hilarious that she's like, she talked about her appearance for 45 minutes. Bitch, no, I didn't. Did you watch the video? Or are you so delusional that like you just can't just take everything I say as like, she called her hideous and disgusting and did this and that? No, I didn't. I would never do that. And if I ever call someone I did call her a dumb potato, but I also call people weasels and toilets and plungers. That doesn't have anything to do with how you look. Bitch, I'm a potato. That woman is not a potato. She is a hunk of truffle, okay? She's a beautiful human who does not deserve to be manipulated by you, lady, and who needs to get out of MLMs. Is she going to? Fucking no, she's not, because her entire family is insanely manipulated by MLMs and brainwashed. So unfortunately, they're too far gone to help.
Today, as I'm looking through this girl's stuff, I actually had followed her for a while because I saw her pick on somebody else a long time ago, and I was like, whew, I don't want to be that person. I like watch these anti-MLMers, and I think, okay, what should I say to not be in their eyes? What should I say to not be in their view? Well, guess what? I'm obviously going to be in their view because they've decided to pick apart my page today. So go ahead, send this to the CCsuarez, whoever, tag her, make sure she knows that, you know what?
I'm sorry, CCsuarez reporting for duty. CCsuarez. CCsuarez is the Caucasian way to say it. CCsuarez. My name is Chelsea. My name is not Cece. So, those are my initials. We'll circle back to that little pronunciation tidbit in a bit.
Go ahead, pick on direct sales. Say you're anti-MLM. Say that you don't like direct sales. But one, you're making money off of your nasty videos. You're making money off of the views that you're getting by the hate that you're creating on YouTube. How is that not scamming people? You're taking people and putting them under a microscope, calling them names, doing disgusting things. And this isn't just about my company. I saw her do it with Jessie Lee. I've seen her do it with Monet. I've seen her do it with many companies. You go through and you see all the things that she's...
Who is doing disgusting things? Oh my God. Oh my Lord. So how is me providing free entertainment and research and information, how is that scamming people? When you subscribe to me, when you watch my videos, you know what you're getting. She's acting like in my opinion, she's acting like she cracked the case. She makes money on YouTube. That's a scam. No, it's not. I'm not promising you anything. I'm not promising you anything at all. If anything, I underpromise so I can overdeliver. Or I'm just like, hey, watch it or don't, but I'd appreciate it if you did. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yes, I make money making videos on the internet. This is my job. The audacity that I make money on the internet? Just because you don't like what I'm saying doesn't mean it's hateful. Just because you don't like what I'm saying doesn't mean it's bullying. Just because you don't like what I'm saying doesn't mean it's wrong. But I do appreciate you anointing me as the queen of the couch people.
And she can't be reported because of her following and all this stuff. And she does a disclaimer in the beginning and all that. Nothing can be done. Whatever. The fact is, the girl's making money off of the videos and off of the views that she gets on YouTube. So what does she do? She cuts people down. She trashes them. She makes them.
My following has nothing to do with my videos not being able to be taken down. Just so y'all know, I have a lot of people ask me, and I had someone ask me before, they were like, oh, you started not blurring people's faces. If someone presents themselves as a public figure, I don't have to blur their face. And on Instagram, I don't have to anyways. This is just for YouTube. So yes, they put their information out there. They put their face out there, their content out there. They put it on the internet. It doesn't belong to them anymore when they put it on the internet. I mean, it does, but not really. So I'm able to take that, and thanks to copyright law and the Fair Use Act, I am able to give my commentary on it. And it's just like the fucking news, right? So thanks to the Fair Use Act, I'm able to not have my videos taken down for copyright. Now, one way that people do try to get our videos taken down is by the privacy policy with YouTube. Now, with YouTube's privacy guideline, it says that if someone is a private citizen, meaning my husband, my mom, my dad, a lot of my subscribers, a lot of you are private citizens. You are not a public figure. And yes, there is a difference between being an actual public figure and then representing yourself or presenting yourself as a public figure. I present myself as a public figure. At this point, I am. Many of these people in MLMs will have public figure under their like title on Instagram. What does mine say? I think it says like video creator or something like that. I don't even know what mine says. But yeah, mine says digital creator. And then I think, what does Jessica Hickson say? Doesn't it say like, oh no, hers says digital creator too. Someone else had on there is it said like DJ or like skating rink or something like that, or like plumber. I was dying laughing. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? It was like my favorite thing ever. But so like they'll have stuff like that under there. So yes, I am a video creator. I am a public figure. A lot of these people, since they're not, digital creators, they'll have public figure under their thing, or entrepreneur, public figure, same fucking thing. So you're presenting yourself as such. You have to deal with those repercussions. Okay. So it doesn't have anything to do with my following. Smaller creators don't have to blur faces as well. But that's the reason why I have that disclaimer in my description box. A lot of time I say it during the video, and also I have it at the beginning. I used to only have one disclaimer, but I have my privacy disclaimer on there right after that. So now there's 2 title cards, because if they report it, a person from YouTube will review it and they'll be like, oh, okay. So thanks. Just got to cover my own butt.
Feel unworthy. She gets a lot of comments that are actually worse than the actual video. And she just sits back and laughs and makes money and makes fun of people. And so, today, as I started thinking about this and as I started to get really upset, I could care.
One thing I will say is that, yes, you're right. I do get I do get money from views. I do get money from engagement. Now, you can go look in my comments. Most of my comments are not like nasty towards the people that are in my videos. Most of my comments are, commenting on something funny that I said in the video, or something about me, or something about, someone's personal experience. That's what I feel like a lot of them are. About Wiggum, about Tony, like, or an inside joke with like our community, right? So it's just really funny that she's like, all the comments are worse than what she says. So she's trying to paint not only me, but the movement and my viewers and my audience as bullies and horrible people as well. And that's just not the case at all. I don't cut people down, not an axe murderer. I don't pick people apart. If I pick what they say apart, yes. Absolutely. That's what commentary channels do. I'm dissecting the content. I'm giving my commentary on the content. And yes, this is my job. I make money doing it. And I've worked very hard for that to happen.
Less if you're on my page and you're destroying me. Like, to me, like, go talk trash, talk about my looks, talk about what I've created, talk about, if you.
Then don't say dumb shit on the internet. She just sits back and gets paid to make fun of people. You just described almost every commentary channel. Like, oh my God.
You don't believe I'm a Christian and love Jesus. You know what? Good thing you're not Jesus, because he knows who I am and he knows what I'm about. I could care less what you talk about with me. But the sad part is
also one thing too, I just forgot to mention, where she said she makes people feel unworthy. I can't make you feel anything. No, I can't make you feel anything. That's one thing I learned in treatment, is that I am responsible for my own actions and for my own feelings. That's why there's I feel statements. That's why I feel statements are structured that way. I feel primary emotion. I feel this way when blank. I feel this way because I think I internalize this, or I'm insecure about this, or it's about you. I can't make you feel anything, okay? And that's not the point of my content. Why the fuck would I do that? That's not the point of my content. Also, how would me saying your eyebrows are far apart make you feel unworthy? What? No. Your MLM makes you feel unworthy. Your upline makes you feel unworthy. I don't have any control over that. I'm not that powerful. I might be the queen of the couch people. I might be one of the best monarchs in the world ever in history, but I am not that powerful.
That you're going through each person, and it's not even about direct sales anymore. You're going and making them feel like they look bad. Like, who are you to talk about somebody's eyebrows? Who are you to talk about somebody's voice? Who are you to talk about, how somebody's wearing extensions? Who are you?
I saw a tweet the other day, I think it was from Jackie Ina, and she said something along the lines of that her favorite thing recently to say to people, or like narcissistic people or whoever, is, I believe that you believe that. I believe that she believes that. You're right, I'm not Jesus. Didn't claim to be. I'm not talking about your looks. I don't care about it. I'm not talking about, her hair does look pretty though, and that color looks pretty on her too. But I'm not talking about that. Also, I give way more compliments than the two slightly negative things that I have said about two different MLM people. Yeah, way more compliments. I give Jessie Lee Ward compliments. Come on, let's calm down. I don't have bitch eating crackers syndrome. That's just not who I am. But it's just very interesting that she's saying these things and being like, come for my looks. Come say that I'm not a Christian. I don't think you're not a Christian. You can love Jesus. You can be a Christian. You can also be a bit misguided due to the network marketing industry, due to money. Both can happen. That's absolutely true. Both can happen. And in my opinion, that's what's happening here. I didn't say you don't love Jesus. If you probably do. I don't know you. I'm not with you when you pray. I don't fucking know you.
Me. But the sad part is that you're going through each person, and it's not even about direct sales anymore. You're going and making them feel like they look bad. Like, who are you to talk about somebody's eyebrows? Who are you to talk about somebody's voice? Who are you to talk about, how somebody's wearing extensions? Who are you to talk so ugly about somebody without even knowing who they are and what?
First of all, bitch, I'm the queen of the motherfucking couch people. That's who I am. But it's funny that she said the extension thing, because Jessie Lee's extensions, she has like, I guess like two like tape-in ones that are colored, and they're like 2 inches longer than her hair. I just think it's funny that she owns a salon, and yeah, I don't know why it keeps getting like 2 inches. So weird. Someone asked me, they're like, aren't extensions supposed to be longer than your hair? They can be, yeah, but typically it like matches like all of your length, not just like it. So it would be like if just this part, like just this much was like 2 inch, like an inch longer, and everything else was like up here, right? That looks weird. So anyways, it's just funny that she's like going so hard for that. Who are you to talk about eyebrows? I think my eyebrows look great. Also, used to be a freelance makeup artist. However, not a professional in eyebrows. And I'm entitled to my own opinion that I don't think your eyebrows look good. Or, hey, that dress doesn't really, fit with your body type. This fucking neckline would look bomb as hell on you, though. But anyways, it's really funny. She's like, who are you to talk about how they talk? I'm allowed to have my own opinion. It's a fucking free country, lady. Just like you're allowed to put this video up. Go for it. Rip me to shreds, baby girl. Go, do it. Listen, as long as it doesn't fall under defamation, libel, slander, go for it. Do it.
They're about. Like, to me, I'm not here to go and I could have gone on your YouTube video and said, oh, I don't even know. I'm not even going to go there. But anybody could have gone and done that. But the fact is,
and you can. I'm a very secure, confident queen of the couch people. Go for it. That doesn't affect me. And I understand just because I'm confident and secure doesn't mean everyone is. However, my content is still about the culture, the manipulation, the psychology, the misinformation regarding network marketing. Yes, absolutely, it still is. Just because I'm playing clips that people send me because I go over all of that doesn't mean that I'm attacking these people. No, I'm breaking down exactly what they're doing because who is recruiting people into the MLM? Is it the corporate company? No, it's not. It's the MLM reps. So that's one thing I can't stand whenever people are like, you don't need to talk about the reps. You need to talk about the company. How about no? Is it the company? Is it the CEO manipulating people? Last time I checked, no. It's not them on the front facing, like, they're not the ones who are scamming you. Essentially, yes, they are, but the direct, like, that's these people who are spreading the false information and they aren't held accountable. It's fucking crazy because they're 1099 independent contractors. And there's that separation, therefore there's a lack of responsibility and it sucks. I hate it. I love this crown though. I got it from Amazon. If I can find, I should be able to find it. I'll link it. This shit is great. I just need a crown collection, honestly. Honestly, that's what
I is. You're not coming with valuable facts. Somebody had just said to me on even a comment, well, the fact is that we stand up for that you guys are predators and that MLM people are predators. And so that we are standing up against hate. We hate you guys because you're predators. Okay. If we are predators, I ask you to really think about that for a second and think about what you're talking about and how that's being a predator. If anything, it's actually you being a predator by coming and trying to find my post or find my team's post or find anybody in direct sales post and bash them. That is what is you're preying on us. You're preying on direct sales people, what they're doing, their business model. But the fact is, if I went and opened up my own company, Smack, like I did.
So commenting on a public post that something is unethical or wrong, or rather giving your opinion for it, you have to be like, if you don't want that to happen, don't post publicly. Keep that shit private. That's what's going to happen when you are running a business. So many fluffies. When you're running a business and when you're putting yourself out there, that's what happens. You just have to deal with it. And that's one frustrating thing that she, again, this is a perfect example of her playing the victim, is just saying, oh, you're the predator. You're coming to my post that you've posted publicly and you're a public figure is actually what she did have in her Instagram. So no, again, keeping someone accountable, correcting false information, correcting misinformation, correcting twisted words, wrong statistics, the things that are just false. That is not attacking. That is not bullying. That is not being predatory. Seeking out people who are vulnerable, seeking out people to recruit into your multi-level marketing team so that you can profit off of them solely for your benefit, not theirs. That is predatory.
And I hired people to work hourly, but they couldn't build a direct sales team. They couldn't make anything but an hourly wage. You would be like high-fiving me. Good job. That's awesome. Great. But yet they're not even making the amount of money they could make if they would go and sell the product in a direct sales company. So to me, I'm like, wait, which one really is a predatory company? I mean, you think.
So now she's saying that the normal or traditional business model, anything not being a MLM, is predatory. At this point when I was watching this, because I was recording it and watching it at the same time, and y'all know I typically blind react, but with this I was like, I can't blind react to this. I cannot. It's not going to be good for anyone involved. So I watched it and I was just like, oh dear God, like what the actual fuck is she talking about? Like this doesn't make any sense. So she's also saying that if, I guess she has her own business, that's great, good job. And she pays people, or doesn't, I don't know, pays people hourly. We would be high-fiving her for starting a business and paying people hourly and, creating jobs. Absolutely, that's wonderful. But she's saying that it's bad to pay someone hourly, essentially, is what she's saying, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Not her, because she sucks. But you, correct me if I'm wrong. Or what you think she's trying to say here, or at any part of this. If you interpret what she's saying differently than I do, comment down below. Keep it nice. Keep it spicy, but nice. So she's saying that you can make more in direct sales than you can at an hourly job. Ma'am, the average profit in a multi-level marketing company is zero. Doesn't matter what company you're with. It's zero. Your own income disclaimer, or income disclosure, whatever, portion of your website even says that the average profit is, or average revenue, not profits, because it doesn't count what they buy themselves. Your average revenue annually is anywhere from, I believe it was like what, $400 to $2,000. My assistant, who works part-time, makes more than that a month. My editor makes more than that, or not this month, because I've been doing a lot of editing this month, but when he will. Actually, yeah, he will, because I'm going to fucking film a bunch and then just hand it over to him at the end of the month. Yeah, my editor makes more than that a month. And they both work hardly part-time, like, and from home. I mean, yeah, assistant mostly from home, but sometimes she's here. So it's insane what she's saying, because it's not true. She can say all day long, you don't come with facts. What I just said is a fact. That's cold, hard math. As Peter Parker says, you know what's cool, Doctor Strange? Magic. You know what's cooler? Math.
Anything for an hourly wage. But when you really think and examine what people are preying on, it's not about, hey, you're going to go and be a millionaire or anything like that. We sell products, we build our teams, we build the company, and we build community, and we love people. And the fact is this is my missions field. This isn't.
You love people because that's how you make your money, is by recruiting people and love bombing people. That's why you love people. I fucking hate people. No, I love people. I just don't like the general public, that's how most people feel. I love people in the goodness of people, but I don't like the general public. I don't like being around people. But I love interacting with y'all and hanging with you and doing a shit ton of live streams. That's why I've done so many this month, because I love hanging out with y'all. But we sell products, we build our business, we do this, we do that. You could do that and own your own business and build your business without having to recruit people and find people to work under you who are selling the same products as you and doing the same thing as you. What the fuck is a missions field? You mean a mission statement?
Just about the business or the company. This is about serving others, locking arms, whether they're with my company or not. So when I see you bashing Jesse Lee.
I don't know who the fuck Dakota or Montana are, or Pennsylvania or Australia. I don't know who these other fucking people are that she's talking about. I guess I've included them in my videos, though. I don't know who they are. And most of the time, I don't know who these people are personally, because that doesn't matter. What matters is their sales pitch, the misinformation they're sharing per the clip or content that I'm looking at, the income disclosure statements, which it's bold of her to say all of this. And that's why I thought it was crazy that this other girl, Christy, I guess, was making all these claims in the Vic Beauty video, because there wasn't an income disclosure statement. There was an income disclaimer, which said you're not going to make much money, but there wasn't an income disclosure statement. So it's very bold of you to make all these claims without an income disclosure statement.
Go and name a whole bunch of people on this live right now that are not with Vic Beauty. When you go and you prey on those people, you're preying on me, you're preying on others, and you're making it so that people feel invaluable. And the fact is you messed with the wrong person. You messed with the wrong people. And I just think about it this way. If you would have said the things that you said to my friend Christy, who has this amazing heart, and honestly, I'm so glad that she's in the mindset that she is. If you would have said that to a person that was on the verge of suicide, that was not feeling good about themselves, that was broken, that was hurting, you could have killed somebody that day. And I'm not joking.
That part shocked me, though. So I sent this to Isabella and Deanna in our group text, and Deanna goes, damn. She's like, she went on and on for a while, so I was like, I'm going to skip to the middle. And she's like, I skipped to 10 minutes in, and then she was saying that someone's responsible for killing people. So I've committed homicide, apparently. Again, if you cannot handle people giving you feedback, reacting to you, criticizing you, however you want to phrase it, if you can't handle that, get off of the internet. You should not be using social media then to sell whatever you're selling. That is not a good space for you to be in, and that's not healthy for you. But the fact that she just said that is so gross and just disgusting. I've said so many times that these people are just an example. It's not about them. I don't know them personally. I don't want to know them personally. I don't care. It's an example. If they're saying this, there's hundreds of thousands of other people spreading the same misinformation. This is just the one that was sent to me and the one I'm reacting to, right? So it's so gross and unfortunate that she's saying that. And again, it's the victim mentality of it, and trying to paint a picture that these people don't care how you feel. You know, they're so gross. Like they're reckless and they'll kill people. They don't care who they hurt. No, I care who I hurt, but also if you can't handle what I say, and if me making a comment saying your eyebrows are too far apart is going to lead you to unalive yourself, get off the internet. This is not a good place for you to be. And the sad thing is that in MLMs, you are pushed and pushed and pushed so far, so far that you probably would keep going and you wouldn't get help for those things that you need help for. It's insane. You have this facade of a life to the outside world while on the inside, your life is in shambles. I mean, shit, look at Alexa Sharkey and Shanann Watt. God rest their souls. I'm not blaming the MLM, obviously, for their untimely demise. It was their psychotic husbands who deserve to not exist. But yeah, it's just, it definitely plays into it though. It definitely plays into it. It's so sad. If you believe in whatever you believe in, please say a prayer and send positive vibes to Alexa Sharkey's mother. She, from what I've heard, has been through hell, obviously. And then the grandparents of Shanann Watts' children and all of these people's loved ones as well. So sad. Very, very sad.
And that to me is the most disgusting part about these anti-MLMers. So you can go and hashtag your couch, hashtag your sofa, hashtag whatever you want to go and do. Get your people in here. You are preying on the people that are hurting and hoping to break them down and hurt them even more.
So did you just admit that people in MLMs are hurting? If you're living these great lives and love the company so much and you're just thriving, why are you hurting? It doesn't really make sense. Also, guys, what is she talking about? Hashtag whatever, hashtag couch people. What is she, like, actually, what is she talking about? I have no idea. I have absolutely no clue what she's talking about. So strange. But see, the mental gymnastics, it makes no sense. I mean, and now that she's like glaring at me, she is beautiful. I think she's a very pretty person. Her hair does look really good. But that has nothing to do with this conversation. Sorry, I just like, she's like real big on my screen. I'm like, God, she is pretty. But also, I just got a little glimpse at her earring. I love a good like tassel earring, you know, like the tassel-y ones. Love that.
And that is where I get disgusted. And that is where I have to speak up. Go ahead. Talk all you want to me. Talk all you want. But the fact is you didn't go after just a person that was a top leader, this CC girl. You went after a person that was, I mean, she's a astounding leader. She has been a top leader. She's super strong. He didn't go after her though because of that. You thought, oh, she might be a weaker one because she's so excited or whatever. Or fact is you just made her business flourish because you're bringing people to her. You're bringing people to her eyes. And guess what? She is beautiful. Her eyebrows are perfect. Her voice is perfect. She has an amazing gift to serve others. And she loves Jesus with all her heart. And to me,
she keeps saying the fact is. No, you're speculating. You don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know that she wasn't a top leader in this MLM. She made it sound like she was one of the first people to get in. And if you're one of the first people to get into a brand new MLM, I assumed you're most likely a top leader. So it's funny that she says like, you knew about her and you knew this and you knew that and you thought that she was weak so you could go after her. No, that's not it at all, really. I had no idea what rank she was. I don't know how to find that out. With Monate girls, I typically do know how to find that out. With other people in MLMs, I typically do know how to find that out. I didn't know how to do that with fucking Vic Beauty. There's like nothing on their website, basically. I don't know how y'all are selling products. It's completely ridiculous. But the fact is, I don't know a lot about these people personally, unless they are like super top leaders, like to the point where it's like a cult leader. She says, oh, well, you went after her because she's weak. Why are you calling her weak? I didn't think that and I didn't know that about her. But then she's like, oh, well, you didn't know this about her, but you did know this and blah, blah. And it's like, girl, what are you're flip-flopping. This is very strange behavior. But no, that's not why I went after her. Someone sent me that video and I was like, oh, I've never heard about this MLM before. I've never heard anyone talk about it. So I talked about it. Yeah, that's it. And she loves Jesus and she's a great leader. Okay? I don't care if she loves Jesus. That's irrelevant to the conversation. What we were talking about is faith manipulation. Yeah. No one is called by Jesus to be involved in an MLM. No, not at all. And we talked about it before, but one of the main reasons why commercial cults, MLMs, cults in general, are many times very, very closely tied to any type of religion, but Christianity in general, is because if people think that God wants them to do something, they will jump through all the hoops. They are more likely to make it happen. They are more likely to make excuses for the fact when all these things go wrong, right? When everything is against them, it's like, okay, God, I'm going to keep going and keep going. And they'll be less likely to get out. That's their excuse for not getting out. It's like, no, God wants me to do this. God wants me to do this. And that's so sad. And y'all have said as well in the comment section, especially of that one and the like Monate ones we've looked at recently, like the faith manipulation is so, I'd say that's one of the most egregious things is the faith manipulation. And as a Christian as well, it really, really, really bothers me.
And I literally sat here like thinking, okay, should I go live about this? Should I go live about this? And I'm waiting for these people. Obviously, they're not going to come on here today to be like, oh, talk trash, because they're just going to sit there. You guys are being keyboard warriors. That girl would never say that to my face or say it to your face. That's the funny thing is like these people feel like they can create these videos to make it or create, type what they want, talk all the trash they want, say these things to be a keyboard warrior. The fact is, girl, I'll give you my phone. You never even wrote my inbox. Like the people that went, of course, and they boosted my algorithm. High five to you. But
I don't know who you are, so no, I didn't go in your inbox. My video wasn't about you. The video was about that girl. I also didn't know her name or her like username at all either until she DM'd me. So no. And she's saying, oh, they boosted my algorithm. Did they? Because that's not always, I don't want to say it's not always a good thing, but it's not, because who is it being pushed out to then? And also, your engagement rate is still less than 1% on Instagram. So I don't know what you're talking about. I would say this to your face. There are a lot of people who will say things behind a screen but won't say it to your face. I get it. It sucks, but I get it. But yes, I will say this to your face. I wouldn't consider myself a keyboard warrior because this is my face. I'm not hiding. Hi, I'm Chelsea Suarez. This is who I am. I'm not going to give you my phone number. Have you heard of privacy? No, I don't trust you. I'm not going to give you my phone number. There are a very select few people, like even creators, that have my phone number. I'm not giving you my phone number. I'm not even going to give you my Google Voice number. No, I don't want to be harassed by you. But also, I haven't really seen any like MLM people in person. But when it has come up in conversation, I have had a few people who have been like, oh, yo, what do you do for work? And I'll tell them and they'll be like, oh, and I can typically tell if they're involved in one. And I'm like, oh, shit. And it's always awkward, but I say the same shit to their face that I would online. It's the same. That's the thing, is that who you get on screen right now, I am this way in person. This is me. This is what you get. So it's funny that she's making these assumptions, but it's like, you don't know. And she's like, oh, well, you didn't DM me and talk to me or ask for my number. Why would anyone DM you and ask you for your phone number? We'll get to this in a minute, but she DM'd me and gave me her phone number. And I was like, I'm not fucking calling you, weirdo. What are you doing? No. Like, safety. No, I'm not giving you my phone number.
Algorithm, high five to you. But fact is, you never even messaged me personally to talk to me and say, hey, I don't really stand for what you're doing, or I don't, get it, or I don't understand it. You never even gave me a chance to even defend myself or anybody else that has been hit by these people. You just want to go and bash them. And then you get all of your swarms of people to do the same thing and like your comment 100 times to make it look like, oh, everybody agrees with you. Nobody agrees with you. Nobody agrees with you. No, none of your fake accounts or fake people agree with you. It's basically disgusting.
I don't know what she's referring to here. I don't do that. Getting all your fake accounts to agree with you. I don't have fake accounts. I have two accounts that are, how corny is this? I've reserved my future children's names on Instagram. The usernames. Ridiculous, I know. And then Wiggum has an account. And then I have a personal one that is private, and I don't post on there really. I might eventually, like when we have kids, but if we ever do have kids. But yeah, I don't have fake accounts. If you want to follow Wiggum, his Instagram is Wiggum Gone Wild. He is getting much better at playing soccer, and he's just the fastest dog in the South. And the cutest and the smush faces. But yeah, so I don't know who she's referring to. I don't have fake accounts. I've never purchased followers. I never will. That would be completely useless and counterproductive and dumb. Fake followers don't like your videos. Fake accounts don't watch your videos. So that would be pointless since views are how I make money. That's a waste of money. Anyways, yeah, so if you're a creator, don't do that. That's stupid. That's stupid. Don't do that. I do think it's also very interesting that she just said, you didn't even give me a chance to like talk about it. Then how about instead of you deleting comments, you comment back to the comment that person left? Why don't you have a public conversation then instead of trying to hide these conversations in DMs? You can respond to those comments. You can have a conversation. You can talk to them publicly. You can talk to them. It's very weird that she's like, oh, well, you don't even have the balls to talk to me in my inbox. What are you talking about?
And so I don't know what I wanted to get on here to say. I mean, like what my point was, but at the same time, I came on here to basically just stand up and say, as direct sales, I have a lot of people that are in direct sales as friends that I love and I cherish. And I do believe that we need to stand up against this. I don't care what team you're on. I don't care what company you're with. I don't care what you're doing, but I do think that we've been punched enough. We have been bullied enough by people that don't believe in this industry, that I think it's time to make a stand, to stand up together and say, no, we're not going to allow you to talk like that. I'm not on Jessie Lee's team. I'm not a part of Monate. I'm not a part of all the companies that she did. But guess what? I'm standing up for those companies because you want to know what? Those companies are sister companies. I care for them. I care for those people. And I care that when somebody gets trashed on and they get brought to light and spoken about and basically taken, I mean, go ahead, talk about whatever you want with me. Go ahead, do it. And the fact is that's what they don't even pick on the industry. They're picking on vulnerable spots that person could have and deepening them and making them insecure. And I'm so tired of the bullying and people making others feel.
Again, if me pointing out manipulation tactics and false information that you're sharing causes you to feel insecure and on the verge of having a mental and emotional breakdown to the point of, trigger warning, unaliving yourself, don't be in an MLM or on the internet. For the love of everything, please don't. That is, oh my God, this is very frustrating. Very frustrating.
Insecure. So if you're just hopping in, you're going to have to watch the replay because I did just go off like crazy. I'm going to read through the comments really quick because I didn't. I saw some people commenting, but I was just, I had to spit it out. I was frustrated. I was angry. I'm one of those that like, Jesus, take the wheel. But when you mess with somebody, you mess with my kids, you mess with my team, you mess with my company, you mess with other people, that's when I get angry. I'm going to look through these comments. They don't know that Walmart is a pyramid. Of course. Like, that's a weird thing. The whole thing is so icky that you look at companies, there's going to be, and here's one other thing I did want to say. I do understand that some people have been burnt by companies, and my heart does go out to you. I'm going to say there are.
She said they don't even understand that Walmart is a pyramid scheme. That is false information. Walmart is not a pyramid scheme. Walmart has never been a pyramid scheme. Does Walmart have unethical aspects of it? Absolutely. Yes, of course. Almost every business has unethical aspects of it. Every aspect of life may have an unethical aspect here or there. That happens. It definitely happens, especially with a company as big as Walmart or as big as these, giant conglomerates. Of course. But the thing is that Walmart is not a multi-level marketing company. Walmart is not a pyramid scheme. Walmart is not a Ponzi scheme. Walmart is not a scam. When you work for a company and get paid either hourly or salary, you get paid for the work you do and the time or the time you're there. That is not a scam. You are not losing money working there. You are not going broke working there. You are not spending more money than you are making. You are not recruiting people to work there and then also selling their products. That's not how that works. I honestly just forgot that I had this crown on. I have a really good shaped head for a crown. So yes, a typical corporate company is not set up as a pyramid scheme. You can't just call any big company a pyramid scheme. It's not how that works.
heart does go out to you. I'm going to say there are some shady companies. There are some issues with companies, and there are some ugly leaders, and there are some things that happen that shouldn't. I'm just going to be real. But you want to know what? That's in corporate America too. That's in different churches too. That's in the world, period. Why? Because we are all sinners. We are not perfect. And the fact is you have to remember that no company, no business structure, nothing is perfect. And you have to be able to get over the hurt that was caused to you. If you feel...
Yes, there are corrupt churches. There are corrupt influencers. There are corrupt YouTubers. There are worse MLMs. It's like some MLMs are worse than others. The structure itself is unethical, though. The business model itself is unethical. There are shitty companies out there. WeWork was a shitty company that wasn't set up as an MLM. What else? Nexium was a self-help MLM, but was also a sex cult. Like it's a sliding scale. And are some MLM reps way worse than others? Absolutely. Yes. Are some parents worse than others? Yes. There's just some people are worse than others. It's the whole argument of ours is different. And then also blaming past experiences is what she's about to say. Like, oh, well, just because you experienced that doesn't mean that everyone has that experience. And it's like, well, no shit, I didn't say that. But just because the scam is working out for you doesn't mean it's working out for the majority of people.
Feel like, oh, you were preyed on by another company or by a leader or by me. Gosh, you know what? I am sorry. I'll be the first person to say I'm sorry. The only thing I ever want for anybody is good. But it's not up to me to work your business. That's up to you to work your business. I will not overpromise. I will always overdeliver. If you have a problem that you're facing, I will help you solve it. I'll get on the phone with you. I'll chat with you. But the fact is you cannot say that I prey on people to join me. Now, yes, you join my team or you join any company, you have to put work in. You have to put work in. If you're hurt because you didn't get along with your upline, and you're going on and bashing your upline or bashing the company or bashing direct sales because you didn't get along with your upline or the company or whatever happened, it's because you didn't work your business.
So the only way that you will have not succeeded, or the only way it makes sense for you to not have a good experience in the multi-level marketing industry, is because you didn't work hard enough. So now we're not only, I feel like we're past playing the victim. Now we're just victim shaming or victim blaming, rather. It's your fault. You didn't have a good experience. And she's about to go into it as well, but I'm not sure if she thinks that I was in MLMs and I did horrible in MLMs and like that's why I'm speaking out. Most people who are anti-MLM were in MLMs. A lot of them were at the top. A lot of them were very successful in MLMs and still got out and woke up and realized what the fuck is going on.
Your upline is not your boss. Your upline is not going to make magic happen. Your upline is going to be there to support you. Sometimes there are some that don't. But if they're not, then you go and you find the support and the resources to build your business and stop blaming other people for things that you are not able to do. And so a lot of times people will get on here or bash direct sales because it didn't work for them. Because they say, oh, well, you know what? Oh, that model, it's a pyramid scheme. I tried and I didn't make anything. I just lost money. Well, yeah, you lost money because you didn't work your business. You didn't believe in your products. You didn't treat it like a business. You didn't do the tasks. I'm going to tell you what, this business, this industry is not easy. I will never lie to you about that one bit. It is not easy. It is not. I do work a lot. I do take my business everywhere I go. I do miss some things because I get addicted to working. But that's any business. If I did it with Smack or if I did it with any other business, I would still have the same results. I would still go crazy and still want to build a relationship. Why? Because this is my ministry. This is what I'm doing. It's not about the money that I'm making. Yes, I'm going to say I do love.
If it wasn't about the money you're making, you wouldn't be doing it. You also wouldn't be at the top if it wasn't for the money you're making. You being in a multi-level marketing company is not your ministry. You're not a pastor. You're a salesperson. So stop with the faith manipulation. Stop saying that you're doing this because Jesus called you and told you to. And I hate to break it to you, Mary Sue, but I never actually tried in an MLM. And some people say like, oh, well, weren't you in one? I don't say I was in an MLM because I wasn't really, but at 3 different points over the last 10 years, I joined 3 different MLMs and then quit within 72 hours. So before I ever got my products, before I ever tried to do anything, I quit. I got a refund because I was like, this doesn't feel right. And I'm the type of person who listens to my gut. I also quickly did research right after and I was like, nope, no thanks, not gonna do that. Not gonna do something where I have to recruit people, have to. And you can say all day long, oh, well, I do, I sell and that's it. And I don't recruit and I love the products. And like, I only signed up as a distributor for the discount. Even if you just signed up for the discount, that's dumb. Don't do that. You are the customer. You are the customer. You can get better products, more affordable, better quality, more accessible to you. And you're not supporting the fucking disenfranchisement of thousands and hundreds of thousands of women. So I never tried in an MLM. So trick's on you, lady. I'm just someone who can't stop talking.
I do love to make money. Who doesn't? But at the same time, I love to build relationships much more. I know a lot of people on here that are from prior companies that I've been with that are thriving in other companies, and we still have relationships. So you think about it, and yes, we want people to be a part of our company. We want to build our business, but that's every business out there, whether you're in direct sales or not. That is business.
Not every business is, she just said, we love people. We want to, connect with people. We want people to join because we want to build our team, because we want to do this or that, because whatever. But that's every business. No, it's not. Is Maybelline trying to hire new people every single day? No, they're not. They're wanting to get sales every day. They're focusing on their sales, not recruiting more employees, not recruiting more salespeople. You need to have more sales than salespeople. Otherwise, the company is paying these people and not having too much money going out instead of having it come in. But when you're an MLM, the salespeople that are being recruited, they are paying the company to let them work for them. So essentially, they are customers. The majority of multi-level marketing companies' revenue comes from the distributors.
So when you go off and you say, it didn't work for me, I lost money, I had a sucky upline, oh, that company was awful. There are some awful companies. There are some awful leaders. There are some awful churches. There are some awful priests. There are some awful cops. There are some awful human beings, period. That's life, people. That is life. And you have to remember that nothing in life is perfect. So when you go and you pinpoint an entire area like MLM and you try to dissect it, and then all of a sudden you're like trying to bash a person just because their excitement is up, they're not a bad person. They're excited about this company and you're just against direct sales altogether.
Yes, I am. I am absolutely against direct sales altogether. Multi-level marketing, network marketing, direct sales, whatever you want to call it, is bullshit. And it is predatory. It's a commercial cult. It's disgusting. But she just made it seem like in that video, I was only showcasing that woman because she was excited. Nope. It was because of the information she was showing or sharing. It was because the information that she was sharing. It was because what she was saying. Was it silly? The way that she was speaking? Absolutely. When there was like almost no one on her Facebook Live, it seemed like, yeah, that's funny to me at least, because it's awkward. I'm going to laugh if it's awkward. And if it's funny to me, yes. But I wasn't tearing her down because she was excited about her business and she's such a great person. With MLMs, they can turn the greatest person ever into a scammer without them even knowing. That's what undue influence is. It's you being under the influence of someone else or of a culture, of a company, of something outside yourself, and it causes you to act a different way, in a way that you wouldn't normally. That's why we see doctors, lawyers, dentists, hairstylists, professional makeup artists, like accountants, fucking accountants, who should know better when it comes to MLMs, get into them and fall for it. It's crazy.
It's against direct sales altogether. And so you decide that you're not for them, that they have ugly this, that they look this way, that they talk funny, that they're not. It's disgusting. It's all disgusting.
So I'm disgusting. I'm a disgusting human and a disgusting woman. That's fine, girl. So just because you don't like network marketing, you decide that they're ugly or they sound like this. I never said she was ugly. I never said that person's ugly. I will never ever say that someone in network marketing is ugly. I don't call people ugly. I don't call people fat. I don't do that. But she's twisting my words, twisting the narrative to make it fit her story of we're the victim. We're great. Like these people are bullies and they're horrible. so that you go into that when you're talking to anyone who doesn't agree with network marketing. I didn't decide that she was ugly or gross or a horrible person. I didn't say any of that, and I can't decide that about someone. I give compliments all the time. I said that this girl's pretty. Sometimes, there are beautiful women, beautiful people. There's some fine ass guys in network marketing as well. And I'll say like little compliments like here or there that are very genuine. Y'all know I don't bullshit, clearly. Look at the crown. I don't bullshit. That's like against our family crest. I don't even know what that means. But that's not how I am. I'm not going to give a compliment if it's not real. I hate that. That's dumb. But no, it's... what's disgusting is twisting people's words in order to manipulate your audience so that you can do damage control because you are the uplines.
There are bad people all over, and you have a choice to be a good one or a bad one. And I'm sorry if you were hurt by another direct sales company or you felt you were preyed on. But I will tell you what, it's not direct sales, but in life altogether, there are bad people out there that will do the exact same thing. And to be honest, that's exactly what you're doing right back when you're standing for these people. You're preying on people in direct sales to go and bash them, to go to their pages, to make them feel worthless, to make them feel ugly, to make them feel insecure, to do things that are disgusting.
I can't make you feel anything like that. It's like I don't pretend to have that power. I don't have that power to make someone feel like that. If me saying, hey, what you're saying is wrong, this is misinformation, I believe that this is a manipulation tactic, to get people to think this way, whatever. Also, I don't think your eyebrows look good. If that makes you feel insecure, low, worthless, blah, blah, like, how about you calm down? She's saying that I, or anyone who is, against network marketing companies, commercial cults or cults in general, I assume, are preying on people who are in MLMs. Oh, yes. Me spreading this information on my own channel and not going to yours is preying on people. That's not, no. I'm not going to you. I'm simply using you as an example because someone sends me clips, or obviously not one person, a bunch of people. It makes no sense. She keeps using the word disgusting. It's disgusting. Another reason why I think she's painting this picture of me or anyone else who doesn't agree with this type of business model as disgusting, bully, horrible human, not hardworking, she's the victim, I'm a predator, things like that, is because this is damage control. And there really hadn't been videos made about Vic Beauty. Not that I saw, at least. I didn't see any information about it. I saw like one thing on Reddit and that was it. So I think this is, I don't want to say a fun little experiment, but like something it's very interesting to me when a company or the reps get called out for the first time. And of course, I don't want to take credit for that. I don't know if people have called this shit out before with this company, but this is what happens when they are called out for the first time, right? This is the response. It's very interesting. So instead of debunking anything about the company, the structure, the products, the faith manipulation, anything like that, it's just, you're a bully, you're disgusting, you failed at this. No, ma'am, I never tried. I was never actively in an MLM. I never tried. I've never been hurt by an MLM. I've never done that. So next, what's your next point?
Disgusting. So today, I hope this gets shared, and I hope, honestly, I do know that you can't change somebody's thoughts or your mindset. Like, you think about it, let's be honest, especially nowadays, like, you can't. There's some people that are for the COVID shot, some people that are not for the COVID shot, there's some people that are for Republicans, there's some people not for that are liberals, some people, you can't change anybody's mindset, I get it, but you can't speak out against hate. I don't mind if somebody doesn't agree with me or what I believe in, but the biggest problem is the hate that you're creating by picking out what people look like, how they sound,
see, now it goes from picking out what they look like, made one fucking comment, how they sound, what they're doing. No, I'm going to call out your behavior and what you're saying on the internet. Yes. Again, that's not hate, not a hateful person. You can think I am all you want. I do not care. I'm not changing, but I will learn and grow, but essentially I'm not going to change how I present myself, how I present my facts, things like that. Or rather just my personality. I'm not changing my personality because someone was too sensitive. I'm not doing that. No, Now, it's very interesting that she just said, you're not going to change anyone's opinion. You're not going to like change anyone's mind. Yes, you can. Absolutely, yes, you can. Yeah. Do you know how many very conservative, very, very far right leaning people over the past 10 years they now identify as libertarians and are pretty progressive in the middle? A lot. A lot. And you can be, people are for the shot, people aren't. There are also a lot of people who have looked at facts, or there are a lot of people who aren't anti-vax, but got the shot. I mean, think about it. I'm double vaccinated. So is my husband. Do I think that having antibodies is better? Yeah. Absolutely, I do. And I also have those. I got an antibodies test before we traveled. Obviously, I'm vaccinated. I got a COVID test before, was negative, and then we came back, it was negative too. So do I wear a mask every single place I go? No, because it's not with the guidelines here. Like I'm very pretty right down the middle, bud. It's so strange. And the more you learn, yeah, your mind can change on things. But there's a difference between having your political beliefs, your spiritual beliefs, and then when it comes down to just black and white, like facts with multi-level marketing companies and what is ethical and what is unethical, that's completely different. And absolutely, yes, people can change their mind. People can learn and grow. Like I'm not going to change who I am and my personality and like deep down to my core, but I can learn and grow and change my mind on things. And that's perfectly fine. But facts are facts. And this isn't a difference of opinion. This is a difference of reality.
You're doing, that's what you could change. I don't want to go and change if you believe in direct sales or if you don't believe in direct sales. I don't want to change that about you, but I do want to change how you respond to these people. Treat them humanly. Treat them like their heart. I just like feel like that's the worst part is like you don't, a lot of these people are not just saying what's wrong with the industry. They're really tearing people down. And so how are you ever going to get your point across if you are always tearing somebody down or how they look? Like, why would I ever want to believe an anti-MLMer if they're going to go and pick me apart and say, oh, look at her eyebrows, oh, look at her voice, or hear her voice, oh, like, why would I ever want to listen to that? That's something that's like, I'm now like even more for direct sales. Like, I'm like, well, let's go. Let's like, you just basically gave us free advertising, but whatever. I think that
anyone who watched that video, I guarantee you no one who watched that video then went to Vic Beauty and wanted to sign up. It's not how this works, lady. That's not my demographic. And it's funny that you might be wondering, God, why does she keep saying fucking eyebrows? Because that's the only fucking thing I said. The only thing I said regarding her personal appearance. Because they're far apart. It's literally like me saying, or someone saying, Chelsea, you have a scar and wait, no, it's not this one. It's this one, right, guys? Yeah, it's this one. You have a scar in your right eyebrow. Yes, that is correct. That is absolutely correct. Or you have a birthmark that you cover up. Yes, I do. You are right. You got big tits. Absolutely. You are right, my girl. You don't have a big butt. True. You have scars on your nipples. Yes, I did. We put them there because they were like, oh, it'll, you won't be able to see it because the coloration changed. But my nipples are like invisible. So, no, you can very clearly see my scars on my nipples. They're little, but still, like, she's poking on one little thing. But again, the question she just asked is, why would I listen to anything you have to say when you're tearing this person apart? I didn't tear her apart. It sounds like you watched a different video. Again, it's a difference in reality. If you have already made up your mind regarding anything that I'm debunking, any of this information that I'm sharing, it doesn't matter. I could say anything. I could say absolutely anything. I could have just put it up on the screen and not said anything, not even shown her face. But I always do because they put it out there. They're proud of it. Be proud, girlfriend. Where's that energy when I put you in a video? But again, this is a good example of cognitive dissonance too. You say something, it's debunked, present facts to you, that tears down your belief or what you've been taught to believe by whatever organization you're a part of or the culture, whatever. Now you're jumping through hoops to try to still make it make sense. So now you're like arguing another another point or another conversation, and I'm like, no, girl, this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this over there, over where. It doesn't matter. Focus on this. But they have to go through all these mental gymnastics to still try to discredit any argument.
But whatever. I think that, and that's the thing, is that you can get your point across so much further when you are not going at somebody disrespecting what they look like, how they sound, how they dress, what they believe in, judging their Christianity or their values or whatever.
I've never judged anyone's religion ever. I have used it as an example to discuss faith manipulation, of course, because this is faith manipulation. That's what it is. I've never said that anyone is a bad Christian. Never said that anyone isn't a Christian. What I have said is that Jesus, God, the flying spaghetti monster, whoever, maybe the flying spaghetti monster does like scams. I don't know. We pray to his tentacles and his meatballs. Ramen. Yeah, I've never torn down someone's religion. Why would I do that? Being a bestie of Jesus myself. I talk to God. I talk to Jesus, whoever the fuck, every single night. Why would I do that? I've never done that, ever. However, she's now, again, bringing the faith manipulation into it to really demonize the conversation and demonize me and other creators like me as well.
Christianity or their values or whatever. It's I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments at the same time. The things that you're creating is hate, and that's not going to help service anything that you're doing. Obviously it does get.
Just because you don't like what I post does not mean it's hateful. Just because you can't spin it, just because you can't spin it to benefit you, my heart is you're going to try. Just because it doesn't make sense to you, just because it's hurting your pocket, does not mean that it's hateful. It just means you don't like it. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean it's hateful.
A lot of people watching YouTube, which is kind of sad. I'm not going to lie. I sat there and watched her YouTube all. She got me watching and got me more pissed and more like, I think the comments may be the worst part in the YouTube video. And it's not just the one that she did on our company. Like, I was fuming about every company that she went over. It was not about the company or her stance. It was about how she would go after these people personally and take things from their page or what she thought they looked like and took their most vulnerable state and trashed them.
What is your most vulnerable state? You're putting it on the internet. It's not your most vulnerable state at all. Interesting. She's taking these clips from, like, I'm not a paparazzi. I'm not, standing outside your apartment and getting a picture of you, bent over and your underwear is showing. That's vulnerable state. It's not what I'm doing. And also, I don't go to these people's pages. They are sent to me. So no, you're wrong again. But then also, what else did she say? She picks apart what they wear and what they look like. And oh my gosh. And how they, their appearance. No, I don't do that. Well, it's not about the company. It is about the company. It's about the culture. It's about the industry. But I'm showing you what to look out for. The company isn't recruiting people. You are. So everyone needs to be held accountable. Yes, I do deep dives. Yes, I, talk about the companies. I do. But this person is delirious or delusional, I guess. It's very strange.
And so, and yet making money off of that. Like, you think about this, that girl is, has thousands of followers. She has thousands. She's making money off of her negative and her hate, like on YouTube, because she does, her name is CCsuarez. I wasn't going to say her name, but then I was like, you know what? I don't really care. It's CC.
I'm pretty impressed that she actually did say my name, because most of these people won't. Jesse Lee Ward has never publicly said my name. Most of these people will never say my name because they don't want to give me attention. Ma'am, I don't need your 100 followers. I don't need it. I don't care. And the more they comment, because they love to comment, the more they comment, that actually does boost my algorithm, as you said earlier. And you know what? That engagement with my video on YouTube will then make it so they are suggested more videos like mine or more of my videos. So great. come watch it. Come watch me debunk everything. Come watch me talk about faith manipulation and cognitive dissonance and the sunk cost fallacy, which we're actually going to get into in the new year as well. But when motive, y'all know that's one of my favorite things to talk about is motive. Now, this entire video is just a huge red flag because it doesn't make, I don't want to be like, it doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't. You know, she's like, oh, she makes money off of it. This is my job. Yes, this is my job. She makes money off of the hate. No, do you know why I love my audience so much? Is because they do call me out on shit. Because we all don't agree with the same stuff. I had someone message me the other day and then they got mad at me because of my response. Because they were like, no, it is bullying, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you are entitled to your opinion. We don't have to agree on all the same stuff. You don't have to agree with everything I say. And I put a heart and a thumbs up. And they thought I was being condescending. I was like, no, I'm not being dismissive and condescending. What are you talking about? No, I'm not. Like that was a very assertive response. I'm saying you don't have to agree with everything I say. I don't want to be in an echo chamber. You can like my content. You can like me and we don't have to have the same views. It's fine. It's okay. It's perfectly, completely fine. Do I like Joe Rogan? Yes. Do I agree with everything he says? No. Do I love Dave Chappelle? Absolutely. Do I agree with everything he says? No. Do I like Jaclyn Hill? Yeah. Do I like everything she does? No. I could name like 40 other influencers, but I'm tired. Very tired. So it's just funny that she's like, oh, she makes money off of hate. No, I don't. I make money off of talking on the internet. That's what I make money off of. Most of my content is pretty positive, actually. And if you watched it all the way through and how I sign off my videos, you watch like, let's say like a good like 6 or 8 of my videos and you see the underlying message, you would understand. You would pull back the veil and you would clearly see that I'm not hateful.
I don't really care. It's CC, like CC and Suarez, and you'll see
CCsuarez. That's SORE-EZ. Suarez. That sounds like cold sore medication.
Suarez, and you'll see a lot of Monate stuff, but and she's really picking on Jessie Lee, and she recently did a video on Vic. Hey, congratulations! That's exactly what I said to the girl that she picked on. I said, congratulations, you just made us really big. So, you know, I guess that's, you know, when you get big and you start to grow and you start to get eyes, that's what happens. Haters decide to watch and they decide to trash you, and you become in the eye of not only the good, but also the ugly. So
not everyone who disagrees with you is a hater. Like I just said, I don't like some things that people that I like do. The creators that I love, the entertainers that I love. I don't agree with everything they do. I'm not a hater. Imagine just being this just egotistical and living in an echo chamber. I'll never understand the mindset of, well, you're just jealous and broke and a hater, and that's why you're saying this. No, I'm fabulous, hardworking. I do make money, and I'm extremely happy. I am happy, healthy, thriving, very much in love and loved, and doing pretty well for myself. And I can still call out all of this bullshit. So it's funny that they think the only possible way this person could be saying this about MLMs is because they're broke and depressed and sad and they're miserable with their own lives. Girl, come spend a day with me. It's absolutely fabulous. You see this crown? It is hard work being the queen of the couch, people, but I'll tell you, it's worth it. It's worth it.
Also the ugly. So I think about it as, you know what? Woohoo, Vic! We just made it big. You know, like that's exactly my feelings is congratulations. Like I mean, like all the people that I'm noticing that she went after were way bigger than us. Were much, much bigger than us. Like the Monates and the Jessie Lees and the Pruvia and the, like, I was like looking at them, I was like,
what the fuck is Pruvia? You clearly pay attention a lot to Jessie Lee if you don't even know how to say prove it. You know, Pruvia. It's like when they try to make Monate, which stands for modern. Well, no, then it'd be Monate. I always pronounce it wrong. They do too, though. At least I'm a little bit closer to it. Stands for modern nature. Monate. Those pronounce it Monet, Pruvia, Dierte. Boy, your last name's Dirt.
Dang, I felt like I should be doing a dance instead of getting upset. But then as I started hearing the things that she was saying, I was like, oh no, this girl is not gonna, I may not have a huge following like she does on YouTube. But I do have a following, and I do know that when you pick apart somebody's looks or what they're talk or how they talk, like literally the first clip in almost every video, she talks about how the person looks.
Nope.
Like in the first few seconds. Like
nope. No, I don't. Absolutely not. No, I don't. That right there is 1,000,000% false. No, I don't. If you're wearing a weird hat, yeah, that's like the MLM girl uniform. Like that's normal to talk about. It's a hat. It's not hurting anyone's feelings. If it makes you feel insecure that someone says that hat looks dumb, you look like a chimney sweep, you can just take it off and guess what? My God, it's not a part of you. It's not connected to you. Who cares? But that's false. I don't rip apart people's looks within the first few seconds of reacting to each clip. That is very false. And that's not okay to just, again, spread misinformation like that. But anyone who watches my videos can clearly see that that is false. It's like, why lie? Why lie about what you're saying when it's so easily debunked? Like they could just go to my videos and see like, oh no, she doesn't. I don't do that.
Like, and then she'll start picking apart art. Oh, it's so ugly.
And then I'll start picking apart what they're saying, the misinformation, the lies, the manipulation. Absolutely, yes. That is what I pick apart. That is what I dissect. That is what I systematically debunk on my channel. Hello, I'm a commentary channel. That's what I do.
It's really, really ugly. So to me, I was like, you know what? Today I woke up thinking, okay, as I saw all this, I'm not going to respond. I'm going to just block these people. I'm not going to do much because they went after me on my Facebook page. But then I started working out and started really thinking about this. And I was like, you know what? Like, we're going to be persecuted throughout life for everything. If I can't handle this, how am I going to handle the real persecution during the end times when somebody has a gun to my head and says, do you believe in Jesus or not? Like, if I can't be persecuted through Facebook and stand up for myself or for other people and say, this is not okay, how am I going to actually react to people when Jesus has me on the line and saying, hey, you know, or if he does ever, you know, like,
ma'am, what Jesus do you follow? Because why is Jesus the Columbine shooter? Like, what are you talking about? Who has a gun to your head? What? The flying spaghetti monster would never.
Like, here's the thing is persecution has happened for years and years. And to me, this is, I believe that we are to stand up and love people. You don't have to believe the same way as I do. You don't have to do the same, but I still believe in love and hurt people. Yes, hurt people, but that's also an excuse. Here's the thing. I'm hurt too. I'm not going to go. That's like saying, and this is where I started thinking about, and that's why I decided to go live about this. I was like, so first,
you are not being persecuted. You are being disagreed with. Being disagreed with is not being persecuted. No one has a weapon to your head. Again, this ties into the faith manipulation aspect of it too. It's like, oh, well, if you can't deal with these people coming after you, then you're not going to be able to deal with like Jesus threatening your life. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about, but I guess she's like talking about like the rapture or something. But I thought when that happens, you just get like sucked up into the sky. Isn't that what happens? He just like comes and gets us. I don't know. I don't know if I believe in all of that. I believe that there is a God and that Jesus is his son, and I believe that, and that he died for my sins, and that his main rule is like, don't be a dick. But I don't. This is so strange. Like she essentially, in my eyes at least, and what I'm hearing, and comment down below what you think, but I think that what she's saying is essentially, if you can't just suck it up and deal with these people, and if you don't stick up for it, then you're not, here we go. So I just like talk myself through this, but I think where this like faith manipulation comes in is that she's basically saying, if you can't stick up for network marketing and you can't stick up for, you know, stick up against hate, stand up against hate, whatever, then how are you going to stand up and, I don't know, have Jesus suck you into his spaceship when he comes and gets us during the rapture? I'm not going to pretend to know what the fuck she's talking about.
Person's raped. Does that mean they get to be a rapist? Like, because they've been raped? Like, hurt people. Yep, you're right. But that's an excuse, and that's not okay. It's not okay to say, well, I'm hurt, so I get to hurt people. Like, if you're hurt, then go to get some counseling. Go get some therapy. Go talk to somebody.
It gets worse and worse. Okay, so that's not what that saying means. It doesn't justify, you're right, that term doesn't justify the actions. It's a way to help people cope with being hurt by people and to help us understand. instead of saying like, they're not hurting you because of something you did. They are hurting you because they are hurt. Some shit like that. I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm just the queen of the couch people. And no, I'm not hurt, and I'm not hurting anyone. Am I hurting your wallet? Possibly. Possibly. Am I hurting the network marketing industry? Hell yeah, I am. Yes. Am I creating a stigma when it comes to MLMs? Absolutely. Am I hurting the reputation of MLMs? Yes. Did I already say that? I can't remember, but I'm not hurt. Again, this ties into the only possible way someone could say all of these things or make this content is because they are hurt, because they're sad, they're miserable, like, because internally they're not okay.
That, you know, and I feel like people are almost using that as like, oh, it's okay, they're hurting, so we should love them. I'm sorry, but I will love you, but I'm going to call you out on your BS. Not you, Danita, I'm talking about in general. I'm going to call those people out on their BS, because here's the thing. Hurt people, yes, they hurt people. But the fact is, that's an excuse for them to feel like they're allowed to do something, when in reality, no, that is not okay. You go get help for the hurt. You cope with it. If your coping mechanism is to trash other people.
Okay. Again, as I always say, do not say mean things to these people. I always say, you know, stay spicy, yes. But when I say stay spicy, not stay sploy, you can be sploy too, but stay spicy. What that means is set your boundaries, be assertive, be a badass, essentially. Stick with facts, okay? If someone, or try to have an honest conversation, then if someone comes back at you and is a dick, then okay, whatever. The conversation can't be had. It's fine. But the thing is that she's saying that the facts, the information, the debunking, the using people as an example, that is hurting people. No. If I'm calling out someone who is actively manipulating people, if I am debunking someone who is actively manipulating people, unknowingly or knowingly, that is a huge aspect of this that I always tell y'all, unknowingly or knowingly. Does that make me a bully? Does that make me mean? Does that make me hateful? No. Does that mean that I need to go get help because I'm damaged? That's not what makes me damaged. What makes me damaged is my past. And you know what? That doesn't make me damaged. That makes me a badass. All the shit I've been through in my life. It makes me a strong, assertive, powerful woman. And it makes you the same thing, whatever you identify as.
You take away your phone and you break it. Like, you do something to not do it. And that's, you know, you think about it. And I feel like we've said that for years. Hurt people, have compassion,
Okay, so it's okay for her to call people out, but it's not okay for anyone else to call anyone out, and we should just break our phones. Okay, cool.
I feel like we've said that for years. Hurt people, have compassion, So I've sat on the sidelines, I've sat back and taken a lot of blows for direct sales, because hurt people. But at the same time, I'm going to stand up for what I believe in. And I'm going to stand up that, hey, you know what? This industry does change lives. It does help people. We do see millionaires. I just saw Nicole Breeden. She's an amazing leader in another direct sales company that's done so well. And so when people tell me, oh, that's because they're preying, she's never preyed on me. She has never said, hey, come join my team.
Just because she's never preyed on you does not mean that she has not misled people, lied to people, fed people misinformation, and recruited people into a false opportunity where the person has less than a 1% chance of making money, of making a profit. The average profit per the FTC and the AARP, the average profit in multi-level marketing companies is zero, goose egg. So fucking frustrating. Just because it hasn't happened to you doesn't mean it's not happening.
She's never said, she's always been a great friend and a person that's compassionate and caring and just loves people. And she's made that her mission. And she's done well because she cares. And so you think about it. And when they say, oh, you're in direct sales, preying on other people, there are not very many leaders out there preying on people. The most I've seen, and as a top leader, and I've built myself up a few times now, the most that I've seen is we actually care a lot more about people than, what they call prey. We definitely care about people, and we definitely go out of our way to make people feel special, and we definitely do the right things to build a business, because we are in the people business, and because God's called us to it.
Because you recruit people. The thing that I don't think she understands is that when you can be preying on people and not look like a monster and not act like a monster, You can be preying on people and have this beautiful, kind facade and not realize that that's a facade. That's what network marketing does to people. Like I always say, knowingly or unknowingly, you are preying on people because you have to recruit people. We are in the business of people. We're a people business. That's a cult. That is a cult. You are pushed to recruit more people. You are pushed to build a team because that way the person above you makes more money and that way you make more money by building a team and so on and so on and so on and up the pyramid.
Called you to something and you know that, you know what, I may be an introvert, but he took me out of my comfort zone to say, you know what, you're going to do something here and you're going to be able to share your life. You're going to be able to share about your circumstances. You're going to be able to share, about what I've done in your life and how much, going from nothing to something and I'm going to give you a voice to speak with. Everyone is called to different types of things. And the fact is this is what I'm called to, and I'm called to love people. And I just happen to do it through.
So if you're in this reality that this person lives in, people can be called to network marketing. So why can't I be called to what I'm doing? If you can be called to that, God did not, and I repeat, did not call you to join a network marketing company. Oh yeah, I'm putting a white claw in this. And you know what? That's probably just going to be more fuel for her to be like, oh my God, and she drinks. Ugh, you can't be a Christian and drink. Guess what? I'm a libertarian. I love the gays, considering I am half of one. Since I am half of one myself. It's like second drink, like Pam at Chili's. But also, there ain't no laws when you're drinking the claws. All right. Let's keep going because I was called by Jesus to call this lady out on her bullshit.
A company that I really do love, and I'm excited to grow and I'm excited to sell their products because I love them. And so fact is, we're not preying on anybody. We're trying to help people. And it's not even just about the products. It's about what it is that we can do in somebody else's life. Or maybe if that person needed somebody to talk to, or they needed,
So it's not about the products. It's not about the products that you're selling. It's about the opportunity in the community. You know what else is about the opportunity in the community? A cult, Janice. It's a cult. It's absolutely a cult. I was called to do this with this company and through this company. No, you don't. You can do that on your own. You can talk about Jesus or, get people to, I guess, like God. I don't know. You can do all that you can help people without being in an MLM. You know how many DMs and comments I get a day that are like, you help me, with my confidence and, being more assertive and, being more like powerful as a woman. I love that shit. You are powerful. You're powerful as whatever you identify as. You're amazing. Even if you're in this MLM, even if this woman right here who thinks I'm disgusting is watching this video, I'm trying to think of something to say. You deserve better than being in an MLM. Even you, ma'am. You are in a cult. Your hair looks great. That color looks absolutely fabulous on you. And your earrings are cute too. See, I'm not a dick. The thing is, though, is that I believe that you were manipulated into joining this MLM, and that since it sounds like you've hopped from multiple MLM to multiple MLM, that you're not going to leave it because you're so deeply rooted in your faith, which someone or you believe is making you do all of this. If your faith, if your religion, if Jesus, if God, if the flying spaghetti monster, if Buddha is the reason why you are doing something, that's why people join cults and can't leave them and don't leave them and start cults, and it's insane.
To learn how to have self-confidence, or learn how to go live, or learn how to put on their makeup, or learn how to be healthier or live healthier. Or
you can learn all of that from YouTube. Guess I'm pretty fucking good at makeup. I learned everything I know from YouTube and also from some like professional classes and shit I took too, but mainly from YouTube. And there's courses and shit you can take online as well.
To be healthier or live healthier, or we get to have a product that allows us to utilize that and help them grow with that. So today, you know what? I just hope that this brings more people and more leaders together to stand up against those that are hating on us for the industry that we are in. Because to be honest, we are the ones that are being preyed upon. We are the ones that they're coming after. Like, I didn't seek after this girl. She's seeking after us and seeking after any videos that we post. I don't seek after the anti-MLMers until today. This is the first time I've decided to do a video just for you all. with love and grace, I just want to thank you all for joining, and do know that, you know what, we are in an amazing industry. If you are in direct sales, do have confidence, do know that this is an amazing industry. You just have to make it what you want it to be. I mean, I'll tell you what, there are some crappy things that can happen. I've seen it all. I've seen some crappy circumstances. I've seen issues. I've had, things I didn't know what to do, but that's just in life in general. And you work through them and you get through it. And the fact is you don't let it get you down. You press forward and know that you're called to something greater and bigger. And you know that, you just know who you are, and don't ever let somebody else discourage that from you. So I hope you guys have a blessed and amazing day. I'm sorry, I just had to do it. Love you all.
With grace and love and such bullshit. So that's really unfortunate, because even what she's just saying, you just have to work, and yeah, there might not be some great companies, but no, multi-level marketing companies are the same. Yes, some are worse because of the people in them, but the business model is exactly the same. The vernacular is exactly the same. They just use slightly different words that are fucking synonyms in each thing. The success rate will always be the same. The failure rate will always be the same. It will always be bottom heavy. And it's gross. And it's a commercial cult. The manipulation will always be there because their motive is money, and they want to recruit more people so they can get more money at all costs. Does not matter. This faith manipulation is just gross and sad and really unfortunate. So yeah, please network marketing leaders, stand up to us. Please make more content and videos about us. Say my name. Say my name, say my name, so your downline can find me. Do it. Yeah, so that sucks. I hated every minute of that. Now, she DM'd me. So what happened was I watched that, and then I went on my, Josh is going to be here in like 20 minutes. I went on my Instagram story, and I was like, I was basically explaining everything. I was like, yeah, she called me a sinner. Everyone's a sinner. She called me she said I was essentially a murderer and just responsible for people's deaths. Fucking crazy. And then I just saw this other egregious shit, and I was like talking more about it. And I was like, I'm impressed she at least said my name in the video, blah, blah, whatever. And then she responded to one of those Instagram stories, and she said, I'm not afraid of you, hun, which is hilarious that she called me hun. It was very fitting. And I said, and I'll put up screenshots, and I said, I didn't say you should be, ... with a laughing face, because you have nothing to be afraid of. Why are you scared? You're scared because you're playing the victim so hard. You have nothing to be afraid of. I'm making a video about the company and about the manipulation tactics. And guess what? Now about this whole situation, and now about the, further manipulation of this, and the victim blaming and playing the victim and trying to, create this narrative that is just whack, in my opinion. And then she took those Instagram stories where I said, and she mispronounced our name. Instead of saying, I say our name because mine and Tony's last name, but instead of saying CCsuarez or Suarez, she said Suarez, which I thought was hilarious. And in that Instagram story, I was like, oh my God, Suarez, how Caucasian can you be? And not even 1 second later, I pulled the phone back a little, and I was like, I'm the whitest person ever. Self-deprecating humor, of course. So then she screen recorded that and then edited it and took out the part where I said, I'm the whitest person ever, and then put wow. And I don't know if this is the way she was going with it, but I personally think that she was trying to make it seem like I'm racist. Bitch, I'm white. What? Anyways, I just think it's hilarious that and listen, if you aren't around a lot of, Cuban people, if you're not around a lot of Hispanic people, you, I guess, maybe won't know how to say, Gonzalez, Suarez, Flores, Garcia. I don't know. It's just really funny when people can't pronounce my last name. But I also say it at the beginning of every single one of my videos because I say my Instagram handle. So I say at I am CCsuarez on all of my, social media. So I think that it's personally an insult. And a lot of times that's what people try to do, right? They'll mispronounce your first name, your last name, something like that, to try to knock you down a peg, to be like, I don't even fucking know your name. Yes, you do. I say it at the beginning of every single one of my videos. You said you watched 5 or 6 of my videos. How do you not know how to say it? Very strange. And so then I responded to that one and I said, so you're going to complain that anti-MLM creators take clips out of context to fit their narrative, but then you purposely leave off the next slide when I specifically said that I'm the whitest person and make a joke. Okay, so, so I said, I didn't say that you should be. And then she, like, a bit later deleted the Instagram story, which I thought was really weird, the one that I responded to. And so it doesn't show up in this chat now. But then she said, here's the thing. I don't care that you hate MLMs. What I care about is you pick on people and get your posse to do the same. That's worse than anything. You are creating hate groups. If you really cared about people, why not do this with compassion? Why pick people apart? Many people do this with more compassion than I do. I'm not going to fucking sugarcoat it. Like, no. Anyways, I said, I'm not picking people apart. I made one comment about her eyebrows and then debunked everything in her pitch. And no, I don't get people to do anything. I specifically say not to engage with people in MLMs. I cannot be held accountable for other people's actions. And then I also said, I have a rule that if someone can't change something within 5 minutes, take off a shirt, take off a hat, fix your makeup, then I don't comment on it because that's rude. And typically I don't comment on people's appearances. I've literally done it fucking twice. I focus on the psychology of the sales pitch and debunking misinformation. Well, I accidentally sent her a picture of Wiggum. I did not mean to. I had my phone open and it was in my hand and I was like moving shit in the kitchen. And I said, LOL, I did not mean to send that, with laughing faces. And I said, enjoy it though, sweetest boy. Because he looks very cute in that picture. And this is like the weirdest fucking part to me. I would love nothing more than to just chat with you if you have 5 minutes. And no, it's not a sales pitch. If you have 5 men, then call me. And I'm going to crop out her fucking phone number. And that was at like 10 p.m. and I was in bed and then I couldn't fucking fall asleep. So I got my phone back out. And at that time, she had already posted another Instagram post and it said, I set myself up for this trap. I just don't like people being picked on. I hate it. So it's like a savior complex. Like I'm, protecting you. As I woke up to so much hate on my post because a person decided to do a mean YouTube video that went viral, directed at a person I know and love with Vic. Well, people looked up Vic and found my post and started at me. So I make a live defending the industry and my friend. I have also asked the video creator to call me, gave her my number, asked if she would even do a video together debating MLMs to allow someone that's a victim of her videos or to MLM to stand up for themselves at least. She hasn't responded to that. But she did create a video letting the world know that she's going to make a video about me taking clips from my live today to share around the world with a vomit face or sick face. Although I told her I'm not afraid of her, I gotta admit, I kind of am. And I was like, what the f? So I saw that because everyone sent it to me, obviously. Not everyone, a couple of people. Most people don't even fucking care about her. Like almost an hour later, I said, my attorney says no, which he did. And then he was like, why the fuck are you texting me at 11 p.m.? I was like, I'm sorry. I said, also, there's no point to call you, especially with you just posted saying that you're scared. I said, scared of what? You shouldn't be scared of me. Stop playing the victim. Which that's what this person's doing. She's playing the victim. She's like, oh my God, I'm so scared of her. What's she gonna do? Nothing. I'm gonna make a video. I'm not doing anything to you. Why are you scared? It's because you're playing the victim. I can't help that you're scared. I've told you multiple times you have nothing to be scared of. So then I went and commented on that post and I said, my lawyer advised me against calling you. You didn't ask to debate me or to do a video together. You deflected every point I brought up in DMs and then gave me your number. No, thank you. You shouldn't be afraid of me at all. Also, my video did not go viral. 26,000 views is not viral, which right now it's at 28,000, I think, which again, not viral. Yeah, 28,427 right now. And I said, and compared to my channel analytics, that's not a well-performing video. It's not. Like if it doesn't have, 30,000 views within the first week, it's not a well-performing video for me, and it isn't there yet. I debunked misinformation and explained faith manipulation and other manipulation tactics that the sales reps pitch. The only not nice thing I said about her personally was her eyebrows and that they were far apart. For my next video, I'm not taking clips from your video. I'm reacting to the whole thing. I don't use clips out of context. Y'all know I don't use clips out of context. That's why some of my videos, just like this one, are fucking long. It sucks. And I said, I don't think that's fair. And she blocked me, so I couldn't even post that. So it's so funny that she has like this, go come at me, let's debate, let's do this, let's talk. But then when I try to talk to you, just because I don't want to talk to you on the phone, you want to block me and you want to make your profile private? Like, what are you talking about? This is so weird. Like, absolutely so, oh, I forgot I had a White Claw in there for a second. Oof, I felt that one in my body hair. Yeah, so that's it's unfortunate. It's strange. Pretty sure Julie Joe's gonna do a video on it. I'm pretty sure Isabella is as well. But it's just fascinating that she's that she's saying these things because it's just not true. And I'm not gonna say, oh, your feelings, aren't true. No, your feelings are valid, whatever you're feeling, but you're responsible for that. I'm not. You can't blame me for the way you feel. No. Your feelings aren't invalid. You blaming me for that is invalid. Very strange. Take some accountability. You're responsible for your own feelings. You choose how you feel. Practice some I feel statements. She said I should go to therapy. Been there, baby girl. Been there. Been there way too long. Been to therapy quite a lot. And for quite a long time. Anyway, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video and this like real time thing that's happening, not like a reaction to it, but like dissecting it and going through all of it and really just showing you how in multi-level marketing, like the playing the victim is really a heavy, heavy manipulation tactic that they use. And it is wild, absolutely wild. And you might think like, oh, well, you're just, being like heartless and mean. No, I'm not. There are a lot of people who are in MLMs who watch my videos. I do have compassion for you. I do have love for you. I don't love you. I don't know you, but I have, love for you. I want you to do well. I don't want you to be in an MLM. I don't want you to be taken advantage of, or whether you realize it or not, take advantage of other people. Just get a normal sales job. Guess what? You can work from home mostly with those. You'll actually probably have benefits too. And it'll be a real fucking job. And you don't have to pay to work there. I don't want people to be set up for failure. I don't want people to be manipulated and just taken advantage of. You deserve better. Your feelings are valid. You are valuable. You are the one who should be wearing this crown right now, not me. You are the queen of the couch, people, not me. I still don't know what that means. Like, what is a couch person? Like, I don't know why I keep thinking of like dust bunnies from that one Rugrats episode from I was about to say from when we were little. We didn't grow up together. What am I talking about? All right. I love you. You're the greatest. Again, don't be nasty to these people. Okay. That's just going to put them deeper into their MLM. Like Dr. Stephen Hassan says, pretty sure his last name's pronounced Hassan and not Hassan. And I'm just butchering it. But anyways, like the cult expert says, do it with compassion. And that doesn't mean you have to sugarcoat things. It doesn't mean, it's just listen. You can be assertive, set boundaries, and still be, nice. Ultimately, I am nice. Most people know when they actually have a conversation with me, I'm not a dick. But what they're experiencing when you are calling out what they just live for and what they believe to their core, even deeper, to their butthole, to the opposite side of their butthole, that's where they believe it. They are going to be experiencing cognitive dissonance, and that can cause people to do some batshit things, okay? So just be patient, be assertive, explain facts, explain things. I don't know. Be nice. Most importantly, though, take care of you. Okay. The holiday season's crazy. I know we talked about this in a live stream the other day. I know personally, I feel like anxious and stressed. Really just more like anxious with the holidays. And I love it so much. It's a special time. But I don't know, just as I get older, I'm 30 now. It just like feels weird. Anyways, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.